we are at Sun Chemical in Midsummer Norton, at their dedicated digital printing facility. In this last chapter, we'll be asking, why Sun Chemical? What positions them as the ideal partner for businesses looking to explore opportunities in the digital print space? We'll also be digging into the crucial topic of sustainability and finding out how it impacts Sun Chemical's development strategy. We're here at Sun Chemical's dedicated digital facility in Midsummer Norton. Why is Sun Chemical well placed to be a partner for any business that's looking at introducing digital print?
There's lots of reasons why I think Sun Chemical are a good partner for companies looking to get into digital print. Some of them are related to what you see here today and the development phase and how we interact in projects. Some of them are a little bit more mundane. Dave will talk a little bit about what we do here and why that's important. We'll also tell you, of course, that Sun Chemical has a great understanding of conventional print technology and conventional print applications, and therefore we can bring that knowledge and experience into digital projects which are covering the same markets and same applications. On my side, I like to make sure that we're easy to deal with. So we're independent, we're easy to deal with in terms of project, easy to collaborate with, but also we have to realise that the whole point of these projects, the whole point of the technology is to deliver a good solution to end customers. And what end customers really want is they want reliable supply of ink, preferably locally to where they're using the ink, and they want reliable quality and service every time they order. And Sun Chemical can provide that from our 6 manufacturing sites globally. So we can provide the same ink week in, week out, order by order, and do what a large ink company does very well.
Supply chain that we've got within Sun Chemical, being able to supply on a global basis to global partners that we're supplying to, really helps with logistical costs, with logistical movement of goods. Being able to make in multiple locations really helps our customers and our partners to get the freshest possible product to where it's needed, when it's needed, which really helps. Our whole business within Sun Chemical, we built up such a strong business particularly in packaging. As digital moves more into packaging, we can bring that expertise, that regulatory compliance.
And talking about the future of digital, what's your outlook on the future of digital print and how Sun Chemical is placed to meet those evolving market needs?
We have a lot of confidence in the future of digital print. Pretty much in print today, the only thing that's not digital is the print process itself. So all of the pre-press, all of the proofing work, all of the design work is all digital. I am absolutely certain that digital printing is going to be a huge part of the future of print. Not the only part, but certainly a huge part. We know today that we cover short runs, high variability jobs. Those will continue. High variability is part of the future of print. Smaller print runs, more flavours, more languages, all of those things that brands need. So I'm very confident about the future of digital print, particularly in packaging, but in areas of industrial print as well. Variability and changes in print design are part of the way that print will stay relevant in the future.
And what about Sun Chemical's role in that, in the future of digital print?
One of the things that I think that Sun can contribute is being a pivotal partner in collaboration. So we don't make presses, but we know how to put turnkey solutions together with companies that can build presses and can take the technology and the components and put them together to make bespoke presses that customers can use in their print process every day. And Sun can advise on how to use those components, which components might be the best components, which components fit the ink technology best. So Sun can play a part as a coordinator of projects. And that's one of the reasons why we've got this facility here, to get partners in and work with us and see what we can come up with together.
And how important is that collaboration to Sun Chemical as a large ink provider?
We've worked with our partners for many, many years and we continue to do so. Being able to work with those companies from the inception of their machine development right through to the launch of their machines is really key to how an ink is best matched and best performed with the technology, with the machine makers. So it's a long development cycle often in the inkjet world, but being there right from the start helps nurture the ink and machine development to get the right specification right at the end of the project.
Let's talk sustainability, such a crucial topic across the board. How important is sustainability to Sun Chemical and to your development process?
Sustainability is essential. It's one of the pillars of our parent company, DIC, and it's something that we try and build into all of our products and our processes globally. So that might mean selecting sustainable materials for our ink, so using more biorenewable materials, that sort of thing. It is also about being efficient in what we do. I talked about transportation of ink and transportation of materials for print. It's very important to customers to have those locally available, locally sourced. So we try and speak to that. But certainly it's around making sure that we have as low an environmental impact in everything that we do. It proves that it's really central to our thinking and our design of buildings and design of products.
And perhaps you could offer some insight into how Sun Chemical is building on its existing expertise and bringing that into the new digital facility.
One of the things that Sun Chemical can bring to digital print is an understanding of how ink interacts with all of the other processes, starting with the substrate. So Sun understands the interaction of ink and substrate. If there's a problem with that, and there are lots of substrates, so from paper to film, Sun can develop primers. Those primers then even out the substrate surface, make the ink interaction with the substrate easier and more consistent. So that's good for print quality. Obviously, we can provide ink technology to work in a number of applications, whether that be UV ink, water-based ink, solvent-based ink, oil-based ink, or other types of ink. And then thinking about the end application, Sun obviously understands about print performance requirements in terms of scuff resistance and other forms of resistance through the life of the print. So overprint varnishes become important to widen the application space of the print. So you can make packages that can be microwavable or retort compatible, that sort of thing, or just resist the transport process. So Sun can bring all of those things together. And of course, when you talk about coatings, you're also talking about barrier coatings, things that keep produce fresh for longer. And that's really important in the packaging space. So Sun has an understanding right from the top of the print, the overprint varnish, the barrier coat, the ink itself, the primer, and the substrates, and of course the print process. So I think we're unique in being able to deliver insights to projects in all of those areas.
Dave, Pete, thank you so much for helping us understand a bit more about Sun Chemical's work in the digital print space and for having us here at your wonderful digital facility.
Thank you very much. We're delighted you came.
Thank you.